that left hook missed. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. And that was a big shot, and Hardy is rocked. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
She throws the jab, but it doesn't score. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more. Did you see that? And now Hardy. Oh, it may be the beginning of the end. Punch, counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
Here we go to the fourth round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Missing with the hook. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Incredible work rate. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if...
There's the bell to start round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Did you see that? Oh, and Hardy got the worst of that one, and she is backpedaling quickly. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Heather Hardy is now dazed. trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Their stamina is off the charts. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt. Meg looks...
This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Hook misses. Just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Nice counter shot. He catches and counters. Oh boy, is this how it's going to end for Heather Hardy? Did you see that? Oh, and Heather Hardy just couldn't take anymore. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
I need to see that again. One, two, three, four. And continue.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knock. And there's the bell for round 7. Well, the corner can do whatever they want to try and motivate their fighter to get back into this, but it all boils down to her, Johnny. Does she have the heart, the will, the desire, the strength to turn this around?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
A perfect counter. So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight?
Hey, are you all right? Are you okay?
And the referee will allow this to continue. Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. That right hook catching air. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? start respecting each other's punching power. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape. And we enter the 8th round. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Right hook just missed. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. I can't hold her right there. And that was a big shot, and Hardy is rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Just missed with that hook. Swing and a miss with the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out if you...
There's the bell to start round 9. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Hardy is now dazed. And down goes Heather Hardy. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
I've got to see that again.
Their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and you've got to believe she knows she's losing here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise...
I wouldn't be surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. And he will stop the fight.
I was getting a little anxious there. This is a career-ending fight.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs